Goodwill Industries of Northwest Ohio is celebrating 90 years of transforming lives through the power of work. Goodwill was founded in 1902 in Boston, Massachusetts by Reverend Edgar J. Helms, a Methodist minister and early social innovator. Helms was inspired by the poor, the sick, and the disabled. Helms collected used goods and clothing in wealthier areas of the city, then trained and hired those in need of employment to mend and repair the used goods. The goods were then sold in the community, and the people who repaired them received a paycheck. The system worked, and the Goodwill philosophy of not charity but a chance was born. Goodwill Industries of Northwest Ohio was incorporated in 1933 to continue the work of Helms as a social service enterprise. We are a local nonprofit 501c3 organization, a provider of employment training and career development for people with barriers to employment. Our stores and custodial business lines help fuel our mission for people who have challenges finding employment, achieve self-sufficiency, dignity, and hope.
Goodwill is changing the community through the power of work in ways that are unimaginable. For years, Goodwill was known for a place where you go to purchase secondhand clothing. Over the past years, though, they have stepped up their responsibility in the community by being, one, a second chance employer, and also offering employment, workforce development to any and everyone that comes through the doors. There are no exceptions. So you can come here and your life can change for the better when you walk out the doors.
Knowing that the place that I work helps so many people gain employment adds value to my job. I can do accounting work at any company, but when you have added purpose behind it or added value behind it, it makes the job more enjoyable. I've worked a lot of jobs where I worked in finance. It's for-profit companies, and you're always worried about the bottom line, which I'm not saying we don't worry about the bottom line around here, but we have more behind it.
Going into it, when I first interviewed here, I didn't know really all the aspects that Goodwill has an effect on. I'd say it's truly not only grown me in a professional manner, but grown me in a personal manner. I think going into it, like a lot of people, they just see the retail side, they see the donation side, but really seeing how we're truly changing lives on a daily basis through the retail side, through the commercial services, and through the mission. I don't think a lot of people truly can fathom how everybody works here as a cohesive unit, and I get to see that on a daily basis from the human resources side, and it's really cool to see.
Through job training, education, and career services, Goodwill helps people find jobs and prepares them and their families to achieve independence.
About 2015, I came to Goodwill. I was a single parent looking to re-enter the workforce. I didn't really know how that was possible with childcare expenses. Goodwill was really flexible with the hours they gave me. I was able to start off part-time. Eventually, I gained a little bit of momentum, was able to switch over to full-time, and then through the power of work, I was able to achieve financial stability.
One of the important things for us is seeing the joy in people, thanking Goodwill for allowing us to provide them the jobs, because a lot of people would just not give them jobs. I had a lady once in Finley, when I offered her the position, she started crying. So I started saying, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong? and eventually she said to me, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been to 4 different places and everybody said no. So that just made my heart just feel proud of what we do here.
Goodwill's impact begins with committed team members, dedicated board members, and valued community partners. Together, we create life-enhancing opportunities and ultimately societal change throughout our region.
So Goodwill provides short-term trainings to our community through a program called the Career Path Program. This program allows our clients to get into in-demand fields through these certifications. This also assists them in obtaining employment long-term, as well as sustaining their income for the future.
All the employees have the mission at heart, and I think for myself, being able to use my education to help grow the organization and the strategy and the budgeting and all my experience to be able to come here and help is huge for me. And for us, we are a bustling social service enterprise. And knowing that I'm part of that and I'm changing people's lives, yes, I'm behind the scenes, but I still have things that I do help change people's lives, and seeing some of these success stories and everything, I'm proud to be part of that.
I have had work program here at this store. I have seen a few of them graduate and actually hired in a couple that just started here as helpers. I've watched a lot of them grow from being very shy and timid to being very vocal and comfortable, and even interacting with the customers, our regulars that we have here.
Everybody that's part of the Mission Services team is completely bought into helping people, whether they're disabled, whether they're elderly, even past retirement age, whether they're returning citizens, to get into a job, an occupation that they can retire from.
The Toledo Police Department was in search of a partner because we wanted to start our very first wellness unit, and we needed a private spot to do that. Amy and her team from Goodwill came through for us big time. We're all about helping. We're both about helping. And for them, it's the power of work and the community. And for us, it's the power of being able to help our officers. This is an aspect of the police arena that we've never ventured into before. I wasn't sure that this unit would get off the ground, but in the last year and a half, we've gotten so much participation and in the program that it's just going to grow by leaps and bounds. And the Goodwill is a huge partner in that because they're allowing us the spaces in the meeting rooms to be able to accomplish that goal.
Goodwill has positively impacted the community of Bryan by offering a place of unity and a business of retail that stands by their vision statement, transforming the lives and the community through the power of work.
One thing I enjoy about the Goodwill in Bryan is all the different job skills. I'm Bailey Duncan from the Woody Center.
I think personally, this, I've been at Goodwill since 2016, but it became very personal about, I would say, almost a year and a half ago, when my son and daughter all had a daughter who's she's legally blind, and she has some other medical issues that are definitely going to impact her life. And I can't tell you how much it warms my heart to know that, there are organizations that are just, not even just organizations, just that Goodwill is there for her. Of course, she has her family and we love her, right? But, sometimes she's going to be an adult and she's going to want to go off on her own. And, there's a Goodwill Northwest Ohio, right? That would be there for her, and that is just an awesome feeling. And to think that I was, at some point involved with that organization is just awesome.
It takes all of us as a community to emulate Helms's vision of eliminating barriers and providing opportunities for those who need a hand up. Goodwill connects people with employment opportunities to improve lives and to meet the workforce needs of today and tomorrow.
Goodwill, the name itself implies it. You know what I'm saying? We're here to be of goodwill to you and to help you. And I like that.
In my time at Goodwill, I have learned that there is a lifetime of learning, growth, and development, both in my personal and professional life, and I do plan on retiring from Goodwill.
So, Goodwill's mission is to remove barriers so people can, find employment and change their life. So, you could look at an organization that has over 300 employees and so say, well, people are here because they need to earn money and make a living and support their families. But you can't walk around the hallway and find one single person that is not just completely in love with the mission and helping people. So, and it's contagious. It's very contagious.
We look forward to continuing and growing our mission, one person at a time, one job at a time.